Hello, good day. This is Captain Obvious. It's been too long since my last upload, which was the conclusion of Hardcore Series 9. Since then, I've been very busy mentoring a robotics team and playing the 1.14 snapshots heavily. So to show you what I've been doing with the snapshots, let me take you on a quick tour of the island that I spawned on. I spawned right over here. Now, when I spawned on the island, all I had were cows and pigs. I did not have sheep or chickens. It looks like they have spawned on the island this time. This is a copy of the island. I just copied the scene down and created it. That's a visible island. That way is the major landmass where I had to go to find sheep and chickens. I didn't really turn out to need sheep at all. I thought I might need them for trading, but not really. As you can see, the island isn't that huge. And there's a neighboring island there too. Hear that lava pool? And that's it. So this is where I spawned, and now let me take you to an earlier version of the island. So I'm back. This is an earlier version of the island. So let me take you on a quick tour. So I spawned right at this point where you see the crafting table. This is an early game structure I used to kill Endermen to obtain Ender Pearls. This is the shaft down to lava sea level where I used for my mining early on, and also I created my initial base down in here. What you see right here is a wall with a pit in the center and more wall, and this was used to capture the pillagers, and I think they're called Vindicators, the gray coat guys that you see in the forest mansions with the axes. I like to mark the world spawn point, which I've done here. Creeper hole. This direction is the sugarcane farm that I created to support my trading activities, and that's the trading hall over there. I'll show you that in a second. But this will produce 20 stacks of sugarcane when it's fully grown. There's the island that you saw before. There's another island off in that direction we're not going to go see at this point, don't need to. And a large major mass in that direction where I obtained chickens and sheep. Sheep I really didn't need. I thought I might need them for trading, but really didn't. This is an area I've used for fishing. I put the cobblestone over it to protect myself from mobs dropping down. That's a max fishing rod right there, and those are two lower versions. More fishing poles. This was a good place to fish. Over here I created a wheat farm, a potato farm, and a carrot farm. The carrots and potatoes I obtained by killing zombies. I want to show you my animal farms real quick. There's my cow farm, pig farm. I had both of those here. Chicken farm I had to bring, and sheep I had to bring. One interesting thing to note about sheep is if you're going to use them to harvest wool, you have to put grass blocks up in here, otherwise they will not grow wool. If you don't believe me, try it yourself. I couldn't figure out why my sheep were not growing wool, and that's what it was. Luckily I had grass blocks available from killing Endermen, so that was not an issue. Let's see, we'll show you next. We'll show you the trading office. So each floor holds 24 villagers, although it's not completely full at this point. I keep the emeralds in this chest. Stuff for transporting villagers to their appropriate places, and these are just used for holding the trading items. This is line of sight to the villager breeding area. These are all villagers. I don't need to use cartographers. I have enough maps. Interesting story about that I will tell you about later. And these are the rest of the villagers I have at this moment. I have clerics, weaponsmiths, toolsmiths, armorers. I have a leather worker, a butcher, and a fisherman, and then 3 shepherds. I don't use them that often. Most of my trades happen to be with my librarians. Oh, let's show you the main part of the base. Or the underground base. It'll eventually convert to an upper later. This is storage I use for things I collect in the nether. Quickly. This was where I had my original portal and I moved it in. This is a pedestal I use to smash on zombie pigmen, that I can kill them all when they come to aid the other guy. Let's see. This way is, I believe, I forget. Oh, it is. It's the portal. This is a portal to the village that I found. I'll show you that real quick, I guess. Well, the first thing I did when I found this is to wall it off to keep the raiders from destroying my village and killing all the villagers. Not that I use these guys. I have my own villager trading hall. But I found this area when I came out looking for sheep, and specifically. And I also found chickens and brought them over to the main island. Now this is a survival world. It is not hardcore, and believe me, I died a lot of times learning how to deal with the raiding, the pillagers and the vindicators. And what I'm getting ready to show you down here is the Blaze Farm, version of the Blaze Farm I've created in the past. There it is. Blaze will drop if I stay here. There is one there. Don't need any blaze powder. I have plenty of it. It's really not an effective way to gather XP. Okay. So I'll show you quickly, briefly down here. You've seen branch mining before. These are all the banners I collected by killing the raiding parties. And this branch goes all the way down for 100 blocks. By that way, 100 blocks. And then I've started in this direction as well. Haven't completed the other two directions yet. Across from the main base, a miniature storage area to collect armor items from killing mobs. I have one trident and another one in the other area, and these are all weapons collected. Excuse me. This is stuff I'm collecting to adventure later. A lot of this is going to be used for killing the Ender Dragon. Probably half of that stuff. Early armor and weapons. Decoration only. This is the enchanting table area. Now this is something you might find interesting if you did not know. I kept wondering why I had mobs spawning in my base, and it's well lit. And I'll show you why that's happening. If you stand on soul sand, press the F3 button, take a look at the, where is it, client light. See the client light? Midway on the left hand side of the screen, reads 0. Now if I move off, you'll see that rise right up to 13. Back on the soul sand, 0. So mobs will spawn on your soul sand. Keep that in mind if you're growing nether wart in your main base. Luckily, they did not kill me or destroy my villager breeding area. So this is the village that I created to breed villagers. Let's see if I can get down there and show it to you. A little difficult to get down in there. There we go. I have a chest I use to collect the doors. The reason I put the chest down there to collect the doors, because that was the only way to turn it off. You're supposed to be able to just put a block in front of the sky access, and that's supposed to stop the breeding, or stop the village from being detected. But that did not work. I put a whole bunch of blocks right here, and the breeders kept breeding, so I had to put a chest down there, break the doors, and then put the doors in the chest, and that ceased breeding operations. This is the villager breeding area. Right now you'll see it's a mix of villagers, and little babies collect in here. I put them in here for sorting, get rid of the ones I don't need, using, well, water, blocks, and this to, I hate to say it, but drown them. The gates were a precaution early game, which I'm glad I used to keep other mobs from infiltrating the villager trading hall and villager breeding area. Now, you'll notice creepers out here, and you notice the difference between the clear glass and the tinted black glass, because I had a creeper once blow a hole in the glass, and I did not see the open pane. A baby villager came in, slaughtered about this many villagers, and 2 of them converted. Since then, I've been using tinted glass, which is the best thing to use. That way you can definitively see a hole in your glass. Now, on the maps themselves, I thought that if you had 2 cartographers that were spawned in the same area, that they would have the same map. Not true. I had 2 cartographers, and they each delivered different maps. Just good stuff to know. Let's see, what else could I show you? I think that's it for now. Okay, so let's take a tour of the base at its current state. So here we are. As you can see, I'm in full diamond armor at this time. As a matter of fact, let's see, it's all maxed, or as maxed as I like it to be. Also have a max sword, axe, pickaxe, and crossbow, which I've been playing with, and a bow. At this stage, I'm ready to go out and slay the Ender Dragon, because I need to go to the end cities to collect some shulker boxes. And there you have it. Take a look at this. Completely terraformed. I'm going to lower this building probably, or demolish it, excuse me, and build a new trading hall. I'm not sure which I'll do yet. And that's rather high too. I'm going to figure something out with that. This makes a great mob hunting area. All the mobs spawn, you just hack away. I haven't needed any type of mob farm because the spawning area is awesome here. Let's see. So this is the world spawn point. All these smooth granite blocks represent the spawning area. And of course, that is where I spawned. Let's see, I don't think much else has changed. That's the only major change to the base. That was a lot of work. Let's see. Yep, a lot of eyes vendor. I'm ready to go. Let's see, was there anything I didn't show you? Let's see. I told you about 0 light level there. Oh, yeah, one thing I'd like to point out. Well, I started collecting a lot of bows, quite a few in fact, and then what I found is you can't, let me show you, you cannot combine them any longer using the crafting table. Nope. Now that is done with the grindstone. And this was, you see the grindstone does that now. And how do you make a grindstone? Well, that's relatively simple. Takes two sticks. Oh, I don't have all the required. I think it's a stone slab that I need. Let's see, there's a stone slab. 2 sticks. And then 2 planks of any type. And there it is, your grindstone. I'm not actually going to build it because I don't need it. So that's where I'm at. Getting ready to slay the Ender Dragon. Get me some shulker boxes. And I'm just going to have a double of a time crafting a really great little area up here. I'm excited. Thanks for watching. See you again.